Beautiful ones, most people hear the name Saturn and tense up. They call him the taskmaster, the planet of limits, the one who makes life heavy. But what if Saturn was never your enemy? What if he was the father voice inside of you, the one stretching you into your own greatness? Because Saturn isn't just a planet out there in the sky. Saturn is alive in you. He is the part of you that knows how to take a dream and turn it into something real. Welcome, beautiful ones. I'm Cindy, astrologer, mystic, and guide here at Simply Cindy. And this is the astrology of your becoming, a journey through the planets that shape your soul's story. So stay with me as we walk together through the story of Saturn and you, his tasks, his lessons, and the rewards he's been waiting to place in your hands. So here's the part most people never hear about Saturn. He's not just out there in the sky. He's building inside of you right now. So let me show you how. Think of Saturn, and by the way, this is the symbol for Saturn right here. Think of Saturn as the architect within you. He shows up in your birth chart, yes, but he also shows up in your daily choices. Every time you say, I'll take responsibility for this, that's Saturn in you speaking. Every time you ask, can this really hold weight? Can I trust this structure? That's Saturn checking in. He doesn't stretch your limits to break you. He stretches them so you can discover your strength. Saturn isn't just building reality outside of you. He's shaping the reality you carry within yourself. Now, let's step into the lessons people fear most. And you guys know what I'm going to be talking about. Responsibility, integrity, and patience. But wait until you hear how Saturn turns tests into rewards. Saturn's lessons are responsibility, integrity, authority, and patience. And those lessons don't just arrive as outer events. They rise from within you. The voice that insists you can't take shortcuts. That's your Saturn. When you hold yourself to a higher standard, even when no one's watching, that's your Saturn. When you stay steady long enough to see the harvest, that's Saturn rewarding Saturn, your inner architect, being met by the Saturn above. Because here's the secret most people miss. Saturn's rewards are always greater than his test. Where Saturn asks for discipline, he gives mastery. Where he asks for patience, he gives timing that lasts a lifetime. Where he asks for responsibility, he gives authority, the kind no one can take from you ever. So the lessons can feel really hard, but the reward is a life you can trust because you built it and Saturn blessed it. And yes, we have to talk about the Saturn return, the thing everyone dreads. But what if I told you it's not a curse at all? It's something completely different. Now, beautiful ones, let's talk about something that makes so many people anxious, the Saturn return. About every 29 years, Saturn in the sky returns to where he was when you were born. And yes, astrology circles often frame it like a disaster waiting to happen. But the Saturn return isn't punishment. It's a check-in. It's the Saturn above meeting the Saturn within and asking, what have you built so far? Do you trust your own authority? Are you ready to carry more? If you've been ignoring your truth, it can feel like a reality check. But if you've been growing, even growing in like you're thinking it's imperfect or not right, it can feel like a coronation. This is the moment Saturn crowns your efforts. The return is when the universe says, you're grown now. You've earned the right to carry more. Now let's see what you can really do to make those dreams come true. And that's the gift hidden in the return. It doesn't just close a circle, it launches the next one on stronger ground. Now, beautiful ones, you've seen Saturn as the builder and you felt his test. But here's the twist most people never expect. Saturn isn't really or reality at all. And Neptune, she isn't just spirituality. When these two meet, the story changes. And here's where it gets mystical. Saturn and Neptune are not just planets. They are inner archetypes within you. Saturn in you asks, how will you give this dream form? Neptune in you whispers, remember, you are more than form. And together, they remind you that what we call reality is only a mask. Saturn pretends to be reality, and Neptune pretends to be spirituality. But the truth is you are both. You are spirit wearing structure. You are dream meeting discipline. And when Saturn in you and Neptune in you collaborate, your life becomes both magical and real. And I want you to leave this first chapter with a truth that changes everything about Saturn. He was never here to make you small. He is here to grow you into yourself. This series isn't just about learning what Saturn does in each house. It's about awakening the Saturn in you, the wise father, the patient builder, the keeper of time. And this is so you can create the life that lasts. And if you're just joining me, remember this part of a bigger tapestry. Pluto through the houses. You got to go watch that. This is where we uncover the wounds and transformations of power. Now, Venus through the houses, I'm doing that series right now too. This is where we reveal your beauty and love patterns. And now Saturn joins them, showing you how to build a legacy that will hold. So be sure to subscribe and hype this video and watch the other series so the whole story comes alive for you. And don't miss out on our next episode, Saturn in the first house. This is where Saturn tests your identity, asks you to step into authority from the very core of who you are, and teaches you that self-mastery is the foundation for every other house. Because when Daddy Saturn builds with you, the foundation will hold for lifetimes.